to make the third down manageable, really putting this offense in a good position.
Now this offense facing a 3rd and long from their own 30. Here's the snap, itching to fire downfield. And the defense makes the immediate tackle, but he has enough for the first down.
Well, they pick up the first against zone coverage. I think a big part of this for young quarterbacks out there is if you're going to be throwing into zone coverage, you got to throw on time. You can't stare down receivers because the entire defense has their eyes on you, so you can't telegraph where the ball is going. You've got to hold it to the very last possible second. Try to freeze defenders with your eyes, and then throw the ball into open areas of the field, anticipating where your guy's going to be.
Last play was a near disaster, now dealing with 2nd and 13. The throw to the outside is complete. And an absolutely fearless tackle, giving up size, still got him on the turf. Quarterback checking off. On 3rd and long, trying to have a big completion here. Catch in the middle, it's Gurasek. Good tackle there to stop him short of the first down, and now they have to make a call. On 4th down, they'll throw for it. Makes a grab enough for the first. And a good pickup to move the chains, and the clock will expire, and that's how they'll be set up to start the 2nd quarter. First down to start the drive after the break. On the ground, it's Etienne. He tried to find some running room, but they get him stopped.
Stopping the run is very high on every defensive coordinator's list. Making the team one-dimensional. Nice job stuffing the run on that play right there.
He's looking for an open man on 2nd down. And the shot to the middle of the field falls to the turf. 3rd down conversions are a huge stat, and this one would be a doozy if they can pull it off. Wants to throw. It's back. Got his man quickly.
And a nice job working the middle of the field. I think it's so important to keep defenses honest, and you can't just dink and dunk outside. You got to work the middle. Great job finding this wide receiver over the middle of the field.
On 4th down, they'll pass for it. He's got a first down and maybe a lot more. And they finally make the tackle, but this will be a pretty easy conversion for this offense.
And that is the advantage of having versatility at the running back position, right? It's 4th down. Everyone in the stadium thinks he's going to get the handoff, but because of his ability to catch the football, he's a weapon in the passing game. And on a critical down and distance like that, comes up.
And the ball is out. Who's going to get it? Oh, look what I found. The offense keeps it. 2nd down after the offense averted absolute disaster. He's looking to throw. They bring him down, but a solid pickup to put them in position to pick up a first down. Now facing a 3rd and long. From the gun, wants to pass. Quickly complete. They make the stop, but this passing game does some damage, and they move the sticks with the first down.
How nice is it in this offense to have a tight end like that guy that can come up with plays for you all over the field? We just saw the big 3rd down catch. He set him up here in the red zone. I like going back to him, maybe lining him and flexing him outside, getting a one-on-one opportunity for him to use his size advantage.
A first down run on the doorstep. They bring him down, and he's going to lose a yard on that one.
And if you want to bring all your tight ends in the game, you know what I'm going to do? I'm going to bring in more linebackers, more defensive linemen, get ready for the run, less speed on the field, especially when you get down here in the red zone. I feel like I can match up man-to-man with those tight ends in the back end. Nice job understanding a run was coming.
They'll keep it on the ground, right up the gut, looking for 6. And he runs it in for the score. Touchdown, Dogs!
And that is exactly what you want from your offense. Man, late in the half, you want to execute and then punch it in physically on the ground, take the lead going into the half, take all the momentum. Nice execution on the drive by that offense.
And the PAT makes it 7-0. So the 16-play drive, and he found his way to the end zone from the 7 to cap it. So they got the touchdown, now going to put it in the hands of their defense to finish off this half. Fielded in the end zone, it's Ballard. Didn't find any crease in that kickoff coverage, and he'll be stopped at the 17. Guys roll that offense back out there. So late in the half, this is really an opportunity, David, maybe to swing the momentum in their favor.
Dang right. There's no time to be concerned. If we're a little bit down, listen, I just think this is a point with the offense that they can prove. Like, we're here, we're going to create something now that we can build on in the second half.
Coach said all week he wanted to be aggressive. This is a great opportunity to show that right now. At the end of the first half, try and generate some momentum, score some points before going into halftime.
They stop him almost immediately. Short gain there, and still a little ground covered. Pick up the first. From the gun, they'll try to impose their running game. A confident, tough, efficient run gets it up to the 44.
I think you run that play on second down knowing it's going to make third down easy. You're not trying to hit a home run. You don't need the big play right now. Now you know third down, everything's on the table, everything's available, high success rate.
Third and short like that on your own side of the field, you're just looking for a quick hitter. You're trying to get the ball out of your hand quickly, but the timing completely off there for the offense, and the ball falls incomplete.
So in their own territory, on 4th and inches, the offense will stay on the field. He'll try to throw and pick up the first down. This time he's got it. Well, they just drained all the suspense out of the 4th down conversion, moving the chains easily. A timeout is called as this offense tries to find a way to get more points on the board before the half. Running out of time here in the first half, they're going to have to be efficient to put some points on the board before the break. Looking to throw, it's Howard. Oh, he's going to try to get it all here. And he's got it at the 10. We've got a timeout in the waning seconds of the half. Maybe a chance to get off a couple more plays. And backed up, 1st and goal. This defense fighting to hold the lead and carry it to the locker room. And the defense makes a play, sacking him back at the 10. We got a timeout here late in the first half, and they'll try to get more points on the board before the break.
Timeout, Ohio State.
One more play before the teams head to the locker rooms. Grab behind the line. It's Scott. Touchdown, Buckeyes! What a grab and go for the score.
And how about this offense responding late in the first half, getting the score, now an extra point away from tying this football game, going into the half. It's exactly how you draw up a 2-minute drill. That's how you want to finish a half.
And the extra point is good. Buckeyes will kick it away first, and we'll start the second half. No return coming. He'll call for the fair catch. And Georgia ready to go back to work on offense. First drive of the second half, always fun to watch. You see what type of tweaks were made at the half, especially when you're locked up in a ball game like this one.
Yeah, and it's been a good game. I mean, it's been a little bit of back and forth and a feeling out process. And now once you get in the second half, who's going to get aggressive, Palmer? Who's going to take some shots, try to make some plays, and really go for it?
Yeah, it's interesting. I think as play callers right now, you learn a lot about these coaching staffs with respect to who does make the best adjustments. There's a lot of coaches that believe we're just going to be who we are. We're going to keep doing what we do. We're just going to do it better. But then there are others that tweak things a little bit on offense and on defense. We're going to find out here.
You don't always have to run the sexy plays, right? It doesn't have to always be up-tempo and fast and spread and doing all this stuff. Sometimes you just lower your shoulder. Sometimes you just run powerfully. You get the first down, and that's all that matters.
Looking for space. It's Robinson.
You want to talk about making it easy for an offensive coordinator. You pick up a bunch of yards on first down, make that second down really, really manageable. That's a great job by the offense.
The big pickup on first down leaves them with 2nd and 1. They'll try the run. Slammed to the ground, but not before he gets to first down.
And listen, the offensive line has to do their job, but a really good job by the running back, understanding where his hole is. Go hit it, get the first down, don't mess around. Nice job following his hole, getting positive yards.
They're getting this guy lathered up. He's run out of bounds, but not before. Turning in a big pickup and moving the sticks for a first down. And the Dogs racing to the line in the hurry-up. A first down run in the red zone. Touchdown, Georgia! And with that, they've got the lead here in the second half.
Wow, this offense, they have a lot of faith in this running back. Knowing if they get down in this area of the field, he can get it done and he can answer the bell. 2 rushing touchdowns already for this offense.
He'll try to tack on one more. And the extra point is true, and they're on top by 7. So that was a 6-play, 75-yard drive. And they finished it off with the score from the 4. About to kick it off after punching it in for the touchdown. Oh, he's going to take a chance. He was looking for some running room, but not much to be found as he stopped at the 18. Here comes the Ohio State offense onto the field. Man, what a drive last time for the touchdown. That passing attack was lethal, David.
Yeah, and you know, you hear all these stupid commentators like,
and the Heat gets there, and they get him down at the 14-yard line.
And that guy is just a man. I mean, he sets the tone in this defense, and you saw it on that play right there. Reminds me a lot of the guy standing beside me, David Pollock, who really set the bar for great D-line play at Georgia. I think back to 2 guys I played against, Richard Seymour and Marcus Stroud, lining up beside each other on the inside of that D-line. That was an absolute nightmare to go up against.
A 3rd and long coming up here. Trying to impose their will with the run. And the defense had its hands full, but they finally wrestle him down short of the first down.
See, they need more runs like that. It's been so few and far between. Defensively, they've been in position. They've been winning their one-on-one battles, getting off of blocks and rallying to the ball carrier. This defense has done a nice job slowing down the run game thus far.
The give and the run on 4th down. And he's tripped up, but not before picking up the first down.
That's the end of the 3rd quarter. With the score, Georgia 14, Ohio State 7.
And the Buckeyes come to the line with a new set of downs.
29 Philly, 2-9 Philly.
Wide receiver now comes in motion. Quarterback touch pass on the jet sweep. And he'll have enough for the first down at the 42. The Buckeyes in the hurry-up. Looking for a man. It's Howard. And that pass intercepted. Not a lot of room on the return, but he'd already gotten the most important thing, the ball, and they have it at the 46.
And that just kind of caps off this day. It's been a day with not a lot of rhythm, not a lot of timing, not a lot of guys on the same page, and they weren't right there, and the quarterback throws an INT, and this one is not looking good.
And a nice run there before the defense finally makes the stop.
And I like the first thought process right here. Run the football. We want to run that clock with the lead. Thank you to the defense for forcing that turnover, setting us up. Now if we can put a few first downs together, we're looking really good.
They make the stop, and this running game moves the chains as they get the first down.
And this guy really has been a workhorse today. He's made plays when his offense has needed them the most. He's a guy who's reliable. They know they can turn around, give him the football, and he'll go make things work out. They're going to need him to finish this game. He has to continue playing well after that big run there.
We have arrived at the 2-minute warning, a one-possession game as this offense tries to hold on. Moving closer to the red zone, it's at the 27 on first down. They'll run it to keep the clock moving. Got some room, entered to the goal line. Touchdown, Bulldogs! And they add 6 more to the board with that trip to the house. Well, let's count them up. 1, 2, 3. 3 is the magic number for touchdowns.
Yeah, it's as easy as ABC. Goodness gracious. He's been getting whatever he wants, whenever he wants, however he wants. I want to change something up or maybe focus on that guy that's getting the football a lot and scoring.
And the extra point is true, and they have a 2-touchdown lead, up 14 in the fourth.
That makes the score Georgia 21, Ohio State 7.
The kickoff unit about to go to work.
Since the kickoff.
He'll bring it out. It's Ballard. Not nearly as much as he'd hoped when he brought it out of the end zone. He'll be stopped at the 15.
Take over. First and 10.
The Buckeyes roll that offense back out there. After that last pick, David, they really need to take care of the ball this time.
No doubt.
And the pressure gets him back at the 8-yard line.
You know, zone blitzes are so hard to identify if you're a quarterback, and sometimes there's small indicators that can give it away. Maybe it's a defensive end standing up in a 2-point stance. Maybe it's DBs piggybacked over top of each other in coverage. But if you don't see it, you might get hit in the back of the head.
That's another example of just really good football. This is why they've built the lead here in the second half. Nice job pressuring the quarterback, making him feel uncomfortable, coming into somebody else's building and keeping it really, really quiet.
Fires to the right. Got his man downfield. Big gain on that one as he stepped out of bounds with a first down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Looking for a man. It's Howard. Here he goes breaking the pocket. Takes a hit as he fires. Hit hard as he released the ball on that first down pass, and it never had a chance.
The offense has got to find something here in the fourth quarter. You can tell pressing a little bit. They need that big play. They want that big play to try to make this game a better ball game. Took the shot. Unsuccessful, but I wouldn't be surprised if they take some more of those.
Here's a throw downfield late. Into double coverage, and he picked it off. And they'll close in on